more than 24 hours, but it can provide you with a backup charge. If you can use to leave home if you don't have charge. Then we have level 2 charger, which is also not as fast, but it can help you also to charge at either home or workplace to get some charge, which can take you for some distance to leave work or to leave home, and you arrive probably for a meeting on time. Then we have level 3 charging, which is a fast charger. It's a DC charger, and it can charge a vehicle within less than 30 minutes. At worst, it can take you up to 30 minutes to charge an electric vehicle. So what we are going to launch today is a level 3 electric vehicle charger. These chargers, you can locate them anywhere. You can locate them. To play in the country of making sure that every Ugandan has access to electricity, has access to sustainable energy. So when I talk about energy vehicle transportation, and specifically we are going to witness the launch of the first electric vehicle charging station, which has been financed and installed by government through the Ministry of Energy. They all have come to witness the launch of the electric vehicle charging station, which you are going to launch today. Our program is not going to be a long one. It is going to be a half-day program. So this is we are going to listen to should take us more about 1.5 hours. Then after we are done with the speeches, after we have heard the minister, will get out and we will go to the charging station, which is just outside along Kampala Road, and the minister will perform the duty of launching the charging station. And after she has launched, she will demonstrate to us how charging can be done and how simple it can be done. So at this opportunity, this opportunity to dive into this program straight away, and
resistance and expansion in Africa, we have been able to deploy 22,000 motorcycles. We have been able to save more than 21,000 tons of carbon emissions. We have set up the second largest swapping network in the world with more than 15 million battery swaps as of now. In Uganda, we have, in this same effort, gone ahead as over the last 7 months to deploy more than 1,500 motorcycles, open up 36 battery swapping stations, including the one we are launching today. We would like to also share with you our plans that over the next remaining part of this year, we are going to deploy another 1,000 electric battery swapping stations across Uganda. Our target is by the end of this year to have deployed 50,000 electric motorcycles on the road in 2025.
Conveniently, at home, at work, and on the go. In not so many words, we would like to install charging stations at your premises and operate them for you. So the successful installation like this one is just the beginning. It demonstrates that solutions are not only possible, but indeed should be commercially viable. So when a commercial hub or a residential complex, a retail space, or a station like Total today we see adds an EV charging station, what they are doing is to future-proof businesses that are contributing to a smart and a greener economy. So to all our partners, like Ministry of Energy, Total, and everybody else, investors, forward-thinking businesses, I believe now is the time to expand. Now is the time to, after the end of today, to meet and let us work together and partner together to expand the network of electric vehicle charging stations so that we can deliver a seamless and accessible and an efficient charging network around the country.
Driven by technology advancements, policy support, and environmental imperatives. According to the Bloomberg NEF's Electric Vehicle Outlook 2024 report, electric commercial vehicles specifically continue to register the highest growth rates, with buses and 2- and 3-wheelers accounting for 26% and 47% EV sales respectively. This surge is underpinned by rapidly falling battery prices, advancements in next-generation battery technology, government policy, and initiatives such as this one, and the improving economics of EVs compared to internal combustion engine vehicles.
This is the time that we get more organized so that we don't undo what we have done. Like you see sometimes on infrastructure, a road is constructed, then somebody wakes up and wants to cut so that a cable can pass on a road that has been constructed. So it's high time that we get organized. As we see real estate development taking course, there are requirements that have to be there. So thank you so much. Today we have so many activities. The permanent secretary would have been here. I have been pulled out of the parliamentary committee where I'm supposed to defend my budget. But for me, what saves me is to keep time. And if you don't keep time, I use that as an advantage to go and do some work. So I was here at 9, then I went to Parliament where I was supposed to report at 9, the same time. And none of the two to give assurances to you that government is very, very, very ready and to request that we work together. This electric vehicle charging station that has been installed by my ministry is the first public electric vehicle charging station installed by government as a pilot charging station. It is the first of its kind. This EV charging station is a pivotal investment in low carbon energy systems delivery, which underscores the ministry's commitment to reducing carbon emissions and promoting green transportation solutions. While the installation of this charging station, we are indeed cognizant of the fact that access to electricity, reliable electricity, and affordability of electric vehicles, EV charging infrastructure, are the two major barriers for EV adoption. Our theme for EV charging is drive electric, drive into the future, and tighten your belt. Be ready to drive into the future. This theme is deliberate, directed to you, our stakeholders, to drive electric vehicles as a more sustainable and advanced mode of transport, essentially embracing the future of car technology, prioritizing cleaner energy, and reduced emissions, as we've heard from the previous presentations. Of the EVs cannot be separated from the development of the EV charging stations, charging infrastructure, notwithstanding the challenges in the initial phase of EVs often hinders the investment enthusiasm of investors for EV charging. It profits very quickly. But in this venture, you have to take cognizance that you are creating a medicine to a sickness. So you have to be patient. And so the world has to create sources of finances that can pick on that for investors, for private sector that can invest and then earn slowly, get profits slowly. Otherwise we will remain as we are, and yet the world is commanding us to move. The development of EV charging infrastructure has been highlighted as part of government's commitment under the National Development Plan 4 as a strategy to enhance efficiency in the transport sector. And in this regard, therefore, I am pleased to witness a large representation of e-mobility players and private sector representatives today. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the agents of change that will transform the market and enable Uganda to reduce its emissions from vehicles.